Alright, so here we are on the Wii U. I got my Wiimote, same exact Wiimote. It's a Wii Motion Plus, built in. And I'm gonna go, I got that synced to the Wii U, and I'm gonna go ahead and start COD Blops 2. And we'll start the match. Sorry if the brightness is a little wonky on this. I'll try and clean it up in editing. Alright, MP7, sure, why not? Alright, so I want to show you guys the controls here. Button layout, I have exactly the same as before. Aim styles, pointer floating, look spring disabled, turret aiming precision. Alright, so we've got camera speed, which basically, as I showed on Modern Warfare 3, I've got a little bit higher vertical speed than I had on Modern Warfare 3, so I'll bump that down. But I have horizontal speeds maxed out on both, same deal. Sensitivity, alright, now we have just camera sensitivity, which, as I showed you before, was fairly low for me in Modern Warfare 3. And scope sensitivity, which, again, I'm probably not going to dabble with sniper rifles too much to begin with here, so that's probably not too important. Dead zones, again, fairly small is what I like, but I'm going to go ahead and bump this out just because I believe it'll show what's going on with the cursor a little bit better. And ADS reach all the way to the max again. And that's it. I don't think these matter. They shouldn't override what I'm trying to do, but they might. I'll take a look at that. So yeah, there's nothing, as you can see, in sensitivity for cursor sensitivity or cursor speed. Cursor speed obviously didn't make a big difference in Modern Warfare 3, but I believe I showed that cursor sensitivity made a difference. Alright, so this apparently is what Treyarch believes is best for us Wiimote players. And as you can see here, I'm going to put my Wiimote in front of me again. A little bit of movement's okay. But and it follows this pretty well as well, interestingly enough. So maybe maybe I'm a bit full of it. This isn't showing what I wanted it to show. I do believe this is a little bit less, it's still a little bit slow in keeping up with my faster movements. And if I just move the Wiimote a little bit, the cursor doesn't seem to want to move much at all. So basically I think this is a middle of the road type of cursor sensitivity when I'm used to, you know, 80% cursor sensitivity. You can see here that me moving the Wii remote a decent amount compared to what I had to move before to get the cursor to move is really doing nothing to the cursor right here, which is basically my main issue. I'm used to really small movements making rather large movements on the screen, so it's a little bit wonky for me. I'm sure I'll adapt eventually if they don't patch in the cursor sensitivity thing. But anyways, this is the issue I'm having right now. I want to go back real quick and see if... no, there's no options here that are of any importance. I don't believe. Go to controls. I'm going to bump this up to insane and see what happens. Oh, okay. So this actually alters my sensitivity and my camera speeds. Only for the twitchiest gamer. I wonder if this alters my cursor sensitivity too. Doesn't seem to. Hold on, let's look at what the dead zones were. So yeah, this makes it 0 dead zones, which I don't like. But it doesn't. It also seems to not cure the sort of deadness to the cursor. So that seems to be built in. Treyarch seems to have picked a default cursor sensitivity, or maybe even a default sort of no response for the cursor, which if you have 0 dead zones, it probably won't matter because you can just tune it out with your camera sensitivity and your turn speeds. But I always find if I'm trying to throw a grenade or whatever, that if I don't have a 0 dead zone, I'm going to be chucking that thing all over the place. But anyways, I need to get used to it. It's just different. I don't think it's necessarily, going to be the end of the world, but it is different. And hence the reason that I will only have a 1 KDR, my first prestige, probably.